Look, you guys know what we're about here. We don't do the clean cut, corporate, watered down nonsense, and neither should you. That's why we dropped the brand new Savage Strength shirt. If you're tired of the mainstream noise and you want gear that actually represents the grind, this is it. It's raw, it's comfortable, and it makes a statement before you even open your mouth. Grab it today and live on the edgy line of the lifestyle. Do not wait on this one. Lock yours in, wear the strength. Get yours now at savageshop.com.
Hello, is this thing on?
Jesus Christ, what are you doing over there, old man?
No apologies, no safe spaces. This is Savaged Unfiltered. Just the cold, hard, conservative truth.
Hey, old man, how you doing today?
And I am doing great. Life is good. You got to look past all your obstacles. Look past all your obstacles and the confrontations and just look at life in general. And that's what I'm doing right now. And life is good. Life is good, man. Life is
Life's
good.
good. Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're good. I got my America 250 shirt on, guys. If you can see it,
baby.
Yeah.
I got my old man's hat on that you can get at savageshop.com.
That's right.
Along with all the stuff like Michael's shirt. Maybe you get Michael's shirt there. I don't know, but I tell you what, check out savageshop.com and pick up some merch, man.
Pick it up. Guys, this show being brought to you by our good friends at Poly Market. That's right, guys. Poly Market, guys, is now our exclusive branding for the show. So you're going to see a lot of Poly Market stuff on here. You're going to see a lot of their, obviously their ticker here, the Poly Market ticker. Everything up to date. If you're a fan of Poly Market, which I hope you are, and if you're not, you're probably questioning, right? What the hell is Poly Market? Well, Poly Market is an online betting system where you basically can go in and it covers politics, sports, just about everything is on Poly Market. So check them out today, guys, and tell them that the old man and Michael sent you. Love them.
Do it today.
That's right, guys. So back to the show. We're going to talk about a little bit of tiny homes, old man. It's becoming the rise of popularity here in 2026. A lot of people go into this tiny home stuff.
If I could do it, if I had a way to do it, if it was, I had the permission from the boss, Grammi, I would tear our house down that we're living in. I would tear it down and throw one of those tiny homes on it. Because let's face it, Grammy and I don't need a big old 3-bedroom, 2-car garage home. Give me a tiny home.
Oh, what the hell are you doing in one then? Jesus. Old man got too much for his money there. Grief. No, I was looking at some of the tiny homes, and I was thinking the same concept. I don't need this big house that I'm living here in Georgia. Folks, obviously I'm not in my home now. I'm in my studio here in Buckhead, Atlanta. But, when I'm not in the studio and I'm at the house, I go to question, like, why do I need a big house? Kids are grown. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you find yourself like us? Don't you find yourself in your home when you're home and you're done for the day and you're home? Don't you find yourself really only being in maybe 2 or 3 rooms at the most? You don't visit anything else like us. I'm in the studio or I'm in the big room watching TV. And the kitchen's in between, going from one to the other. The kitchen's in the middle. So, I don't find myself, I got a lot of space that I just don't use. So why have it? A tinier home would be perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a match made in heaven for me. I can tell you that.
As a matter of fact, I started thinking about tiny homes when I bought, I have 2 like tough sheds in my backyard. I've got 2. And when I started getting those sheds, when I first come in, they build them, they put them up. I'm looking around going, man, if I threw power in this and plumbing, I got a house, baby.
I mean, people look at it like people look at it all the time. And they're like, I don't want a fucking thing. It's too tiny and small. And I'll be banging my elbows into the walls and I can't move it. Actually, folks, they come in all different types of sizes.
Yes.
I mean, most people get very creative, and if you have the money, great. If you don't, then you can always go to the prefab ones. But if you do have the money and you can throw it around a little bit, I would suggest buying like a container, like a 53-foot container. That, I mean, you can get these things
Yeah,
off of Craigslist, for God's sakes. And
exactly.
if you're good with the welding, old man, you can cut some windows out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
I see
boom,
that all the time. People making homes out of shipping containers.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, man, that is a good idea. That's an excellent idea. I mean, all it takes is throwing in an electrical system and some plumbing. Bing, bang,
Yeah.
boom. You got it. All
Oh,
you
if
need,
it's
all you need is a place to sit down and talk,
yeah.
eat, and a bathroom and a place to sleep. That's it. How much room
Yeah,
does that take?
I
That
was gonna
doesn't
say, old man kinda he's on fire, I love it. But, I mean, like I was about to say here, obviously, you have to respect the code, right? The city code or the county code. Make sure that you can build these things. Don't just build them, folks, because you have fucking passion for tiny home. Make sure you build it right and you don't get, obviously, you don't violate the city codes, right? You don't get a penalty or you don't get a ticket, by the local municipalities. So that's always important.
Yeah, because the government's always got to have their hand in everything.
Of course. I mean, I have friends, like Tibbs and Michaela, they live in the city, and they were thinking about putting a tiny home on their property, folks. Okay, and they live about maybe 10, 15 minutes from this location here at the studio. And they were saying, oh, no, we can't put a tiny home on the property. I said, why not? And she's
You're
basically
listening to the Savaged Unfiltered Show, exclusively on Spotify.
Oh, I hate that crap.
how does it violate the, like, it doesn't fucking hum. Like, what do you mean it violates the city ordinance? There's no...
And like they, like Tibbs and Michaela, they're not going to throw up a shack. They would throw up a nice tiny home. Did you know there's television shows out there?
Yeah.
Television shows about tiny homes. What you should, people watch some of these shows and see what these people are doing with these tiny homes, man.
All these, like you said, old man, all these little home improvement shows on, cable television or, streaming devices. I mean, YouTube channels, Rumble, all over the place. Even X. You guys are on X, man. You can check that out,
There's a place
great
in Vancouver that used to be an empty lot. It was owned by the city. The city actually had, there's got to be maybe 10, 12 tiny homes in there. They had they put tiny homes in there for the homeless. They go in there and they can stay. And the thing is they're not on a concrete foundation or a permanent foundation. They're made so you could go in there with a big forklift and pick these suckers up and move them.
That's awesome.
That would be the best way to do it. You just lift your house, you disconnect the power and the plumbing, and you move it. You move your house.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna move to another area, another state, throw it on a flatbed truck and move it. Yeah.
By all means, go ahead. Do it. Do it now.
I like the idea of tiny homes. I really do. I mean,
well, I hope you guys like the concept and the idea of tiny homes, guys. Check this video out.
Hey guys, this is the Prime 16 by 36. This is one of the most affordable floor plans that we offer. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and 546 square feet. Let's go take a look. Okay, coming inside, you've got 8-foot flat ceilings with recessed LEDs throughout. Flooring throughout is gonna be this linoleum. So linoleum flooring throughout, no carpet in the home, okay? You've got a nice front living room, dining room. It flows together really well into the kitchen. The kitchen, they've done a good job with the cabinet space given the size of this home. So lots of cabinet space, truthfully, for the size of home that this is, okay? Cabinets, you've got multiple cabinet colors and multiple countertop colors you could choose from. Standard, your appliances will be black. Now you can upgrade those to stainless steel, okay? Moving into the master bathroom. First, this is the area for your washer dryer. You would put a stackable washer dryer here, all right? In the master bath, you've got a 1-piece fiberglass shower. It is not plastic, it's fiberglass, so it's much more durable. This master
now we're paused. Hey, Michael, I got a question for you concerning little homes or tiny homes, rather. What generation do you think would be more interested in tiny homes? Gen X, millennials, Gen Zs, boomers? Who do you think would be more interested in giving up what they got and moving to a tiny home?
I think it would be a mixture of both, to be honest with you. I
Like
think
all of it,
I think the new generation, what is that? Not the millennial. What's the next generation after
Gen Z,
millennial?
Gen Z.
Gen Z. Yeah, I think it would go to Gen Z because they're like they're similar to the boomer generation. They're kind of cheap sometimes.
I wouldn't say cheap. I'd say they're more into condensing things. But less. They have less material, and they're condensing where they live. They're going for.
Well, isn't
Uh,
that what boomers do? Boomers do that shit.
well, yeah, but except for boomers like me, we've got several sheds in the back that are full of all kinds of crap.
It skipped a
We're
couple
hoarders.
generations. I know it didn't go to Gen X. It certainly didn't go to millennial. Maybe a little bit of millennial, but Gen X are not cheap at all. We don't know how to budget our money. That's the problem.
You guys want bigger is better. That's the
Yeah.
and that's kind of how the boomers were. Bigger is better. Bigger. Well, I think the mindset's changing. I agree with you. I think like
Now the Gen Z, it's not that they're not good with their money. They don't even know how to manage a fucking checkbook, to be honest with you. That's a whole different story.
maybe that's a different Savage
Yeah.
Dan.
But no, I think it would attract the newer generation now, the Gen Z. Not so much the boomers. The boomers are kind of like comfortable with the house they've been in for like the last 34, 5, 50 years already. So
We're gonna
you know.
die where we're at.
you're gonna die in your homes that your fucking parents lived in before you.
You're gonna be doing Savage. You're gonna be doing the Savage 10, and you're gonna go, "What do you think, old man?" And I'm gonna go,
Probably.
and
No,
then you go, "We're gonna take a short break. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. We got to get.
we do have to take a survey. Yeah, that's the survey, folks. Yeah. No. I mean, I'm all for this tiny homes. I mean, they're affordable. They're substantial to the environment. Very eco-friendly. A lot of the materials they use are very eco-friendly, or they're recycled material. I check out like tiny homes on Airbnb sometimes if I want to take a vacation. And
Yes.
I tell you what, folks, I'm more attracted to that tiny home than I am that fucking,
Motel.
overpriced fucking condo or motel or a house.
Yes, exactly.
Like, hold on, Oma. What can that house or that condo that's just plain with fucking cheap fucking shit from
IKEA,
thank you, or Bed Bath and Beyond, or fucking whatever. Yeah, IKEA, right? What can IKEA fucking show me that is not personalized, that somebody put their heart into with this tiny home?
And another thing, if you think about it, everybody talks about, oh, I'd love to have a small cabin up in the woods. You're talking about having a tiny home. That's what cabins are. Cabins are tiny homes.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's
kind of. Depends on how they lay it out. But there's more personalization, more of a personalized feel when you go into a tiny home, because somebody came up with that concept of it, right? Whether they went to an architect to draw up the blueprints, or they did it themselves without just, stuff coming to their heads without a fucking blueprint. That's where I want to stay. I want to stay in places that did not require a blueprint. It just came to their mind.
Savage
for their backyard, and they went, man, let me put in electricity and plumbing. I build a loft in it. I've got a home. There you go.
Why not?
Tiny house right there.
Tiny shit. The old man said it's tiny shit.
I was going to say shed, but I caught myself, so it came out tiny shit.
Yeah. Well, I've seen your property. Would you ever put a tiny home on your property? You could fit a little one, just a tiny one.
I got room for one more. I've got, like I said, two.
What, a house the size of your house? You could put another house on you? No, I don't doubt it.
No. I got room for. I could put another shed or a tiny house in my backyard. I could put one more shed back there, and Grammy's threatening to have me do it so I can move out.
Oh my god, that's horrible. That's horrible.
She'd bring me food. You know, I would be like in solitary confinement in my shed in the back.
Oh my
Go
God.
to your tiny home, old man. Leave me alone.
Get out of here, old man.
Yeah, get out of here.
While I knit.
Exactly.
She
You're
knits, doesn't she knit or something? You
knits
were
and
telling me.
crochets. You're cramping my
Yeah.
style. Go to your shed.
Go to your man cave. You always wanted one. You finally got one. For God's sakes.
I
They
got
don't call it, but they don't call it the man cave when you get to your age. What do they call it? There's a word for it. I heard about this.
Solitary confinement.
Okay, you just make up something real quick to make it sound relevant. Yeah. I get what
Well,
you're saying.
I'm in my corner of the house. It's the southeast corner of this house is my space right here.
That's
This
the old
is my
man's
space.
prison.
Yeah.
That's his prison, folks. No,
she shoves my dinner under the door, you know, knocks on
oh
the
my
door.
God, really? That's horrible.
Dinner. No, she don't do that.
Folks, we're gonna have to come out with like a fucking GoFundMe for the old man, right? Help save the old man. He's being fed. He's being neglected by his wife.
Yeah. No, Grammy does not neglect
Don't do
me.
that, folks. I'll have like fucking 45,000 people put in a GoFundMe, and then I'll go all over social media, and then I'll have to refund them the entire money back because I'll say it was all a goof, folks.
Don't say it.
Real.
Don't imply that Grammy treats me bad. She don't. But yes, make me a GoFundMe fund.
No, don't do that. It's all a goof, folks. She doesn't treat him bad. She does not neglect the old man. She does not neglect the old man. But guys, before we close out with this, before we go into this next segment as we close out with this episode, pick up tiny homes. They're great, guys. You know, if you got in-laws that you still love, but you want them out of your hair for a little bit, it's a center balance, folks. It works perfectly for that.
You've definitely got a corner in your property that you can stick them in.
It's the perfect modern in-law suite, right? The basement won't do it. The little shed you basically fixed up on the side of the house, that won't do it. The tiny homes, it'll do it because they got a little kitchenette. They got like a little ladder to climb up. Some of them have like those little ladders you got to climb up to the little loft area. Yeah.
Bedroom loft. Yeah.
Well, don't build the ladder if you got like in-laws that are over 65 because you might fucking upset their sciatica or something. You know what I mean? That's not a good thing. But we do have updates, guys. I want to get these updates out before we close up with today's programming. I noticed Eric made his reappearance on the Old Man's podcast.
Yes, I was after him to do that for a while, and he finally did.
I seen that. Yes,
Eric's out there telling us what podcast that he likes to follow, and he's encouraging people to follow him. And and I was really pleased and honored that he mentioned Savaged Unfiltered with
him. I caught that. He went into a little bit of that, but also speaking of Eric, guys. Eric made an appearance over on California's Patriot space on X this past weekend.
Nice.
So if you guys head over to my Twitter page, okay, you'll see the space there where I basically retweeted out or repost. Can't say retweet, right? Twitter doesn't exist. It's repost. I reposted that Pacific space where Eric came in. I mean, he did speak, but he just stayed in listener mode. But it was still a good support of the space.
Yeah, Eric is not a very talkative man, but he does support the people he likes. Yeah. He's a great guy. Eric. Look him up on X. Eric Kirk. Eric ERIC. Kirk.
Hold on. You just mentioned Kirk. He's no relation to Erica. Okay.
No, he's
okay. I had a couple people when they seen that, and I was like, "Hey, Eric, we got Eric Kirk in here," and I had like at least 3 or 4 people in that space over the weekend saying, "Oh my God, is that Erica's brother?"
As a matter
because
of fact,
it's spelt the same way.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I don't think he lives very far from you, Michael. He's in Atlanta.
No, not that far.
He's in Atlanta,
not
Georgia.
That far.
Good kid.
Well, depending on where in Atlanta, I can basically go out the studio right now and say, "Hey, Eric, come over here." No, Eric. Atlanta's a big place, folks. So I don't know. But other than that, guys, I just wanted to throw that update that Eric reappeared on the Old Man's podcast after a what was it, like a month and a half hiatus or something?
About a month hiatus, yeah.
Yeah. But good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Check out the Old Man's podcast, guys, on Podbean, Apple, iHeartRadio, or his website at theoldmanspodcast.com. And you can hear that episode this past Monday with Shonda and the Old Man, which was it was a pleasant episode, I gotta say.
Thank you.
Really nice to have a little, reunion, so to speak, with his old crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if you like this podcast, guys, you can head over to savageunfiltered.com. All our episodes are available there or anywhere you stream podcasts for that matter. So
that's right.
Hope I can encourage some new people that may be listening to this episode to stick around because it's not always political, guys. We do like to have some fun.
We have a good time. We laugh, we giggle, we have fun. Yeah. Give us a listen, a like, and a follow.
That's
you can't go wrong.
That's right. And thank you very much to our friends over there at Poly Market. Appreciate the hell out of you guys for giving us your little ticker. Yes, they gave us the ticker, folks. It's exclusive here now on Savage Unfiltered. That's right. You get all your news dropping right now, right? 36% with that Iran enrichment uranium. I don't know about that, guys. We'll see. Other than that, guys, take it easy. I'm Savage, Michael Gardner. This is the Old Man. And later. As the Old Man would say.
Later, Gators.
There you go, guys.
This had been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.